I think you're responding to a duplicate Infor's initial call. It looks like he's located the fire closer to the location you're supposed to be going to, but I can't get him to come up on here. I'm going to attend to that.
Yeah, we got a lot of updates. Apparently, he's been spotted up in Mesquite, allegedly, and that they're going to serve a search warrant here. The homicide detectives had showed up. And they're going to be serving a search warrant, I believe. So, I think the SWAT trucks and everything are going to be showing up. This is my guess. I don't know who's home.
Good morning.
Morning. Guys, I have my Gimbo with me. Stay with me. They're saying that there's reports out there that he is in custody. I don't know how.
There's conflicting reports.
Yeah.
Where did you hear the custody?
Right here. On my live stream. Oh. No, right here.
Oh.
If you want to look.
I was curious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Reports are saying he's in custody. Yeah.
Right there. Allegedly, you know.
I get what you're saying. No, the cameos took off a little bit. Like he worked past me.
Oh, Carlo Aztec, what's up, brother?
That was
You know?
right after we left.
Yeah. There was a call about 56 minutes ago.
residents in the area. No couple.
Oh, so that was Carlos that was with you guys over here?
Yeah, probably.
Carlos Aztec, right?
I believe so.
Huh?
I think so. That's
He's in my chat. You want to say hi to him?
Yeah.
Give any updates? I don't,
Nothing yet.
Huh?
We're trying to figure out still the status because there's a lot of conflicting reports. Like, is the suspect in custody? Is he inside a residence? We heard he was possibly Mesquite. It's just, rumors going on, which no one really can confirm right now. But until Metro puts out an official statement about that, I can't really believe anything at this time. Because their radios are encrypted, you can't hear what they're saying. And that causes a lot of confusion for sure.
Yeah, the homicide detectives and everybody's on scene. Actually on the Gimbo. This is the Gimbo. If Finney the Legend's gimbal didn't work out tonight, I was going to be en route to bring him this Gimbo tonight, Finney the Legend. But they are confirmed 2 deceased. Finney passed away en route to the hospital. Bubbly was deceased on scene. That is confirmed. So they're both not with us. Say some prayers for them both. That's street noise. I don't know if Bubbly and Finney had kids or not. I followed them, but I didn't. I just keep tabs on the drama and stuff like that. Like Carlos said, it's just there's just some people you just stay away from, and if you're a live vlogger out here and everything like that, you got to know who to associate with and who to affiliate with. There's a big difference between socializing with and affiliating with, so you don't get caught up in their drama and their bullshit. I just try to keep it cordial, fair, and stuff like that. I do my own thing and I let other people do their own thing, so you know what I'm saying. Well, is that right, Ark?
I see lights. I see a car
I cost green. I agree with you. It was done in a fashion. It was publicized. It was live streamed. It was in front of tourists, family, and kids, and there's no justification for that. The sheriff Mayhill's trying to curb this stuff and everything like that, but they've really got a key on, social media influencers that come to this town, and stuff like that. We have Metro scanners here, fire department scanners. Amber from Vancouver.
Yeah, it's a big ass Silverado. So. Be able to tell you what the driver is. I swear this
We do have Metro Police Radio here for legit media, and I'm legit media, and so there's a couple other people behind me. So we have, you know, we can hear what Metro's doing. Yeah, Carlos S Tech. Yeah, you know, I know we talked about years ago. You know, you know, uh, you know, it's just about live streaming and live streaming people's houses and stuff like that or whatever. But that's just you know, it's public. It's just like the paparazzi. They film actors and athletes' houses and stuff like that. Once you're a social media influencer, you're a public figure. So your place of employment and in your house, your residence, that's all public knowledge, public record. As long as you're on a public sidewalk, there's really nothing legally anybody can do about anything. That's what I think we had a falling out over back in the day, Carlos. And
But I hate that every time.
yeah, KG13 TV, exactly. So it was premeditated, pre-planned. And you got to think that, Manny has a lot of followers, and plus he was going to New Mexico, so he's got a lot of places he can go hide out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see the black Beamer here. They did have a black Mercedes here. When I drove by earlier, 5 minutes after the shooting, I drove by Manny's house, and Angel's cars on the curb, the yellow Mustangs in the driveway, but I didn't see the black Mercedes that they own also. Yeah, it's premeditated. Anybody that knew what was going to happen, Julie, or anybody that's connected to Sin City family that knew before the fact, during the fact, and after the fact, they're going to be if this is going to play out in mainstream media all over the United States, from Fox News to everything. And the thing about it is, they have to have some kind of accountability for stuff like this to that when it happens, they got to take things serious. And a lot of us got that's in chat. We're Sin City family followers at one time, but we got used. So a lot of us separated ourselves from all that.
He looked like he was gonna go that way.
I have a family, I have a business,
But then once he got past that,
plus I do this, community events. So
I got good video.
is that right, Carlos? I don't know. I don't know. You would have to ask Chat what the initial beef was. I mean, I do follow them a little bit, and Finney's live streams on Tuesdays, but I just kind of I don't like following drama, but I like to be informed on who's who and what's going on with certain live streamers and social media influencers, because those are the people I want to avoid. You know what I'm saying? I do different things out here in the community. I give out water every Saturday, sandwiches, and pass out about a case of Narcan every Saturday for free. And I don't ask for anything from anybody. This is self-funded, from my own pockets. So You know, I don't. You know, I'm not. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's way much information we needed to know. Whoa, whoa.
PG network here, bro. I didn't have to catch you guys off guard.
Hey, you definitely woke me up on that one.
Yeah.
No, it's either I'm at home researching radio stuff or I'm at work.
Yeah, One-Eyed Willie. Me and my wife were their first moderators, and I sat down and I talked to him and I told him, hey man, don't be like this, don't be like that. You're filling a void that all these other Las Vegas streamers aren't, and you'll be big at one time. But then he just took it to the next level. I don't drink, and then when we saw all that stuff, we just had him remove us as moderators, and hey, good luck with your endeavors, because I have my own channel to protect and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to time people out and ban people for speaking the truth neither in somebody else's chat. When somebody calls bullshit, then you should respond to it, not time them out and block them, but that was when they first started out, before they even had 1,000 subscribers on their YouTube channel.
Because I thought he might have been actually dumb enough to come down.
Why is the road there? Not just like that's free only. There's bullshit.
Well, right there, I'm assuming it's blocked because they have no outlet.
Let's just focus and concentrate on two people tragically lost their lives, and Finney the Legend, Beware and all that whole crew. They provided a platform for people to speak up because nobody had a platform to expose and their experiences with these guys, that got burned out of money or ripped off or whatever, and it's just Finney the Legend, actually had a podcast where he exposed this stuff and showed stuff that actually went down, and stuff like that. So without those contributors to his podcast, Finney the Legend would really have nothing to feature. But it was everybody that was involved with that podcast and stuff like that brought light on what was going on and everything like that. And it just, yeah, I think they're going to arrange a memorial down there at the fountains at Bellagio at the spot where it happened at, probably in the next couple days. Everybody probably can, I don't know who's probably going to arrange it, but come pay their respects to Finney and Bubbly.
75 miles an hour.
Because this is a place where this kind of stuff shouldn't happen. It should be resolved privately, or it should be resolved, manly. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, get a job. Joe Cooper, get a job. Who get a job? I own a business.
What the? It's a cat. Bro, who's chilling?
No, it's confirmed 2 people are dead.
It's chilling.
Yeah, Bubbly was deceased on scene. Finney passed away en route to the hospital.
Yeah, we were actually getting ready to clear. One of the detectives. And he's like, yo, you know your French, right? It's like, huh? like, yeah, you got to be either all the way covered or it's got to be completely out. And I looked down, I'm like, oh, my gun was like completely exposed and I didn't know. Because I literally, like, when I say I got up, got dressed, shoved it down in my pants and just left. I was like, yeah.
Where's Wappy at? Is he live? Is Wappy Flanker live on Rumble or Kick?
Normally, like, when I'm driving, it's sitting in the
He's got a long ride on his scooter over here. I'll tell you what. OG Geezer's on his way too, huh? You know, I mean, OG Geezer was down the street from where it happened on the strip. How come he never showed up over there? You know, thank you for the for all IP2, you know, viewers.
I kind of lost on my gas.
Let's make sure we get
Chris K's on his way too, huh?
No, driving
Man,
slow,
we're gonna have one big party over here, you know.
That doesn't mean go Sonic Mach speed.
It means go 70.
It means just hyper, no, it means go
Hyper fast.
Yeah.
It means go,
Sonic
it
boom.
means go 5 over the speed limit, which is exceptional.
5 with a 0 on it.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's knock it out.
All right,
All right,
Cargo
we're at
702.
Good seeing you
What
again, man.
what do you guys hear? Anything updates or anything? Find anything?
We're gonna call it for us tonight.
Yeah.
They're gonna clear, so it's not even worth it.
So the homicide's clearing now, and
Yeah, they're probably gonna wind up clearing out.
so SWAT's not going to be on en route or anything, huh?
It might have been a false
False alert.
update, or it might have been a duplicate.
Yeah.
when SWAT was initiated the first time.
Yeah, definitely homicides
I
over
would
there.
like to be.
I saw them have some brown bags.
Yeah.
They walked out with some brown bags in their hands, you know.
Yep.
But I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey, just you know, watch out for the Pride Festival coming up this weekend, because that you know, like anywhere else, like it's going to be a targeted event. If,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be monitoring closely.
Yeah, I'll be there live. I'll be giving out water and Narcan.
Sounds good.
You know.
Stay safe.
All right. Yeah, so they pretty much, homicide was bringing out evidence and everything. So, you know, hey, Wappy Fankers here. Man, finally we meet. We finally meet.
I came around on the wrong side earlier
Oh.
to come check it out.
Man, dude.
I am open carrying, just so
I
you
know,
know,
I know.
so it's not a surprise.
I know.
Yeah. It's dangerous out
I'm
here.
CW Media. You know who
Yeah,
I am.
very nice to meet you, man.
You know?
Let me get off the street. I'll hang out with you for a minute.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this. Is a crazy situation.
Yeah, I was down there on the strip filming that. Everybody in my chat said Wappy Flanker was coming. I was like, man, he lives too far away from here, because I live up the street, you
I
know?
live out in Green Valley.
See, I got my setup here,
Yeah. Oh, that's nice,
and
dude.
then my battery pack,
Oh shit, yeah.
you know?
That's a really nice setup, dude. That's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. So.
I know we follow a lot of people out here.
Yeah,
And we might support them, we not support them, but this was uncalled for.
No,
this
this
was,
is,
you know, unjustified,
outrage.
dude. You know, I know you have your history on
Yes.
IP2.
Yes.
You know, the forum out there and stuff like
Yes.
that. And I know my wife, Queen Memes, gives you guys a hard time.
That's
So,
okay.
you know,
That's okay. That is okay.
you know,
I love
now-
you, dude. I'm glad to
you
meet
know,
you.
everybody now knows
Yeah.
that Queen Memes is my wife on the IP2 forum.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hit my vape, dude. Just
You know?
For a second.
But I live right down the street here.
Oh, okay.
Usually I have my food truck out right now
Yeah.
over at Amazon, but we don't do Sundays.
Yeah.
Food truck.
Let me move this out of the way. I
Yeah.
don't want the cops to think I'm blocking the sidewalk here.
Carnage says he is hiding.
OG Gazer.
Okay, so
What?
I came by on the wrong side, basically, which is on the other side because I went through the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
They kind of shined a light on me, which is understandable. They have no idea who's coming out to check out.
If Wappy shot a homeless person, he wouldn't be here. I already seen that video.
Yeah.
I already,
Like I
my
was
wife
texting
clipped
you
that
the day,
video
yeah.
and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. It's no secret where he lives at, da, 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 blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But I'm not going to go stream snipe Wappy Fanker because I wear the same gear he does. I
Yeah.
open carry, I wear a chest vest,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
And once I in this
I
live
like your
stream,
shirt, too.
I'll,
That's a good shirt, man.
I'll show, the pictures of me, with everything I got.
It's good.
So,
You got a good shirt, man. I try to wear a
I don't
little
hide.
visibility.
Dude, I don't hide who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do videos on my CW Media platform where I give out water and
Yeah.
and stuff every week.
I'd love to come help
You know,
out and do like a collab with you.
I
sometime.
do Narcan. I hand out Narcan, and everything like that. It's just I don't tolerate a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's a cool bike. Oh, cool.
20 years.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So,
I like that bike setup. That's really
Yeah.
nice.
42 miles an hour.
Oh, it goes. Oh, that's a.
And look at
very
this back here.
unassuming.
This right here. Watch this. Watch this.
Extra juice.
No, these are saddlebags.
Ah.
See?
Oh,
Saddlebags.
hell yeah. Oh, that's sick. That's
Yeah.
what I need for my ride.
Uh-huh. This thing stays on. Then you got to. They say you got to get a horn now.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little one too. Let me do mine. Oh,
Yeah.
the ear piercer. The killer is watching news on his phone, maybe even live stream potentially. Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's that. I wanted to make an important note. I couldn't tell if it was a cop that told me, or if it was like a neighbor, because I had the light shining on my face. I assume it was an officer. He said that he's in custody, but
Yeah, we're getting confirmed. So
they could see
that,
that. Right?
you ever seen the videos of Critical 911 out here that shows all the SWAT cars responding to incidents and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That was Critical 911 YouTuber, Little Omelet 68 YouTuber. That I hang out with them, and they've got his dad's a retired cop,
Yeah.
and he's got the unencrypted, media type radio. So we were sitting here listening to everything.
Yeah.
So they're updated with all their information. They're saying that he's up there in Mesquite or something like that or whatever, but I can't confirm that. That's allegedly.
Yeah.
You know how that goes,
But the wife's
You
in
know?
custody though, right?
huh? The
wife's
what?
in custody,
I don't know. It's just, dude. It just gives us all a bad name. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just say this.
Because we're live streamers and everything
Yeah.
like that. And the whole thing about it is we live in this community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get the backlash from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm afraid to do IRL on the strip now.
you know,
'cause it's like,
I mean, I was going to do an open carry bike ride.
let's
you know?
do that.
Because I do. If you follow my
trails,
channel,
there's
you
lots
see I go around and
Yeah.
record all live. I live stream. I don't clip stuff and post a video. I live stream the
Yeah.
304s and the hookers on the street.
Yeah.
Over there on Boulder Highway. I just did a tour Saturday down Boulder Highway.
Yeah, what's
know?
the mileage on there? So you could do 42 miles an hour.
My
right?
mileage on here?
Yeah. Like how many miles can you put it per charge?
Oh man, I could go 3 hours on this, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing gets up and goes.
IRL streamers putting their lives on the line. That's right. That's right.
But yeah.
No, it's good to meet you. Because I came out, and then I already I was already down at like Pecos in Windmill, and then I was like, I'll come
Yeah.
back around. They said that you were live again. I was like, oh, dude, I wanted to meet this guy. That'd be really chill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'd like to do the open carry bike stream idea, like as
Yeah.
a group. That would be.
I do the extra credit bike ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On Wednesdays.
Yeah.
A lot of times with a couple other YouTubers.
So goodbye.
Could have been Manny.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because he could be coming back around.
But you gotta understand, and I'm gonna make this crystal clear.
Yeah.
When you pull your weapon and you aim it at somebody, wherever that bullet goes, you're responsible for it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you already got that talking to by the man.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
You know, because you were a little careless and reckless, but you know, I see that you're, you know, behaving a little bit. But I usually don't go into other people's chats.
No, I understand.
I'm an established channel, so I don't go into other people's chats.
Situation, that guy had a knife out on me. He was coming after me. There's nothing.
I seen it all, dude.
And
my wife clipped it.
I gained focus on my front sight. The gun shoots high, so I aimed low. I'm pretty sure I had hit the guy, but the cops never found him, so we'll never know. And it was a 22 Magnum from a tiny, short little barrel. Was my phone light on? Good.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
no, I respect your opinion on that.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just don't go into people's chats with my established channel because, you know, unless I'm a moderator, because I have to protect my channel.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
You know, and if I time people or ban people from my chat and they're over in your chat and I'm in there and say they're moderators, yeah, you know, it's just, no, it's bad for business.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So unless I'm a moderator in people's chats, you know, then I'll lurk watch, but, you know, and stuff like that, you know.
Oh, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
I don't know. I'm surprised you came all the way this way, dude. How'd you get here? All the way down Nellis?
I just went pretty much down the bike trail down.
Yeah, the bike trail, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then there is bike trail like off to the side, kind of in the wilderness area there. So
says, silly question, but can't you guys go over to the cops and ask them for an update?
No,
I
generally
don't,
frowned upon.
Because those two guys were open carrying too.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, they were
smart. They know Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's anywhere you go. It's how you handle yourself and carry yourself.
True.
If you look for trouble, you're going to find trouble.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know, but these people taking this shit seriously off of fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Drama.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
Now, me and Geezer have had streamer drama in the past, and now a situation like this is absolutely eye-opening. I was saying earlier, like, Geezer, tone down the rhetoric a little, because you know,
he talks a good game, but he's all about you know the clicks and views, but talking a good game. Then when confronted, call the cop caller.
No, that's very true. Yep.
You know,
that is very true.
I don't fuck with the cops. You know,
I try not to mess with them. I don't want, because if you go out and they see you as a nuisance streamer, or someone like we're auditing the police or that type of streamer, then I
mean, everybody has a right to freedom of the press.
Yeah.
If you want to be a cop watcher, auditor, you're within your legal rights to do whatever, and you face the consequences that you face. Have bail money, have a lawyer money ready in case you do go to jail. Don't depend on the community to bail you out for your actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Be a streamer
you know, but it's just, hey, they do what they got to do for clicks and views. You can't knock what they do. You know what I'm saying?
It's their own style.
It's their own style, their own way. Everybody's got their own set ways and stuff like that. You know?
Cops aren't going to say anything. Most of them standing there don't even know. Just have the area cordoned off.
True.
Yeah.
Probably true. Yeah.
Because I drove by his house. I live right up the street. I drove by his house 5 minutes. When that happened on live stream, I was watching at home. I was watching Finney. I saw it happen. Man, I told the wife, get in the car, you know, blah, 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 you know. And, man, we cruised over here first to see if he was home or who was home.
Yeah.
You know, and then went out there, you know what I'm saying?
My rear's getting a little squishy. Gotta remember that when I get home to fill it up.
Then these guys lit me up earlier, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
We're searching the house next door?
What? Yeah, dude, order an extra bar, right? You got a crab claw on yours or not? So order an extended bar.
Yes.
And order the crab claws.
Oh yeah, those expanded dark bars are great because it gives you a whole nother more.
And the crab claws right here.
Yeah.
See the crab claw?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hold the power bank.
That's called a crab claw.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I think I got something similar like that.
They got my GoPro on here, but I can vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I usually carry my night vision flare recorder on here, so I can see, you know, through
Yeah.
bushes and.
So you do your stream on the phone and then you take videos with the to upload on the.
Yeah,
But
you know.
can stream.
But I also carry a body cam on me too.
Yeah. Oh,
You
that's
know?
good.
You got water?
No, I do not.
You want a bottle?
He's got a nice bike. It goes pretty quick. Oh, I would love one. Thank you very much, man. Oh, hell yeah. I was actually really parched.
Is that a speed bike?
It's a fast bike. Did you build that, or is that?
No, it's a Cross Current X juice bike. Juice bike went out of business last October, and some of their builders and stuff like that actually bought everything from auction and took
Yeah.
over Juice in January.
It's a good unassuming bike because you said 42, and I was like, that's.
I don't
that's
like
good.
the fat tires because it drains the battery too fast.
I was thinking that.
You know?
I was thinking about changing mine from fat tires to skinnier ones.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. You know, but it does go pretty fast. You know?
Yeah.
What happened the other day was, you know, I got an SUV, so
Yeah.
you know, it's cheaper when I go to live stream on the bike downtown or whatever to take the bus for $5, right, for 24-hour pass. They flipped my bike off the goddamn rail, off the bike rack, ran it over, you know,
Shit.
bent my rim. I had to go buy a new rim, you know.
Yeah, that's one downfall to the fat tire bikes is good luck fitting your fat tire bike on
Yeah.
the front of the bus, right?
So when my wife came to pick me up, and you know, because they basically fled to hit and run, I was
Yeah.
gonna call Metro and file a report. $2,500 bike,
Yeah, it's
you know what
not
I'm saying?
cheap. I was gonna say.
and then it's like I still haven't got a call back from them or anything like that. You know, they damaged my seat. You know, I mean, just the battery's $650.
Yeah.
You know, it's 52 volt.
52 volt
You know?
bike. Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
you know, but it's fast. You know.
Yeah.
I went from here to the Excalibur and back, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Excalibur, Stratosphere,
Yeah.
but you know,
That's
I
a
do
good
a
distance.
lot of bike live streaming, you know, on here. When
I recently just kind of got into the bike live stream stuff, and I built a streaming backpack. Kind of like you see the news, and they have these live view things now.
yeah,
You use that to stream your camera. You can use like any camera with a HDMI signal. You can Telebox. You buy an orange Pi 5 Plus 8 gigabyte board.
I got a Wi-Fi booster on here.
Yeah.
That plugs into my, it boosts my internet.
I might head home soon. It was good to meet you, but I feel like I shouldn't hang out here too long. I have
You need a Narcan?
Oh no, that's okay. I
No, in case you know somebody or.
No, I'd rather you give it to there might be someone that might have better use of it. 'Cause
Yeah,
neither
I
not
had-
in my house.
4 cases at my house,
Yeah,
so.
maybe later on, maybe one of these days. 'Cause you never know. I might get a neighbor that you never know. You could have a neighbor, right?
Right.
Live in an apartment complex. You could have a
Save
neighbor.
somebody's life. you
Yeah.
know? I give out about a case and a half at Sunset Park every Saturday with about 3 cases of water, and I bring about 20 sandwiches, you know.
Now there's this rapper guy. He's on TikTok. He's pretty famous. He's in Henderson. He's TikTok famous. He's got like 1 million. What the hell is his name? Casper, I think that was